Hold on, is the audio working? Is the is the is the audio is the is the audio working? Is the audio working? Cam, say something. Okay, advanced audio properties? I don't know what the fuck that is. Mic auxiliary. Okay, that's better. Can don't know if they can hear you. Can they hear you now? Can they? Can you can wait? Go onto the stream. Tell me if you can hear yourself. Okay, how do you? I forget. How do I? Ah, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. I know we can't hear comic. I know we can't hear. I mean, we can't hear Cam. Tyler. My name is Tyler. Listen. I'm trying my hardest. How do you I am in confusion. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm trying. How do um default? Did that fix? Hello? Say something, guys. Say something. I don't know how to do this. This isn't the first time I've done this either. So I am just trying my Hold on. Exactly. Shut up. That was something else. Mm. One of his. Get correct. Stop, please. Stop, please. Yeah, I know. Sources, audio output capture. What the fuck? No, I'm trying to. Uh, wait, no, it's advanced. It's advanced audio properties. That is kind of a dick. Click the plus icon located at the bottom of your screen in the sources section. Okay, hold on. I know. What? No, stop!
Farewell meme from Battle Cats, I think, or Warrior Cats.
They can hear you now. They can hear you now.
Fucking that.
They can hear you now.
Oh, we can be here. We can be heard. Yay!
Oh my god, your grammar sucks.
You're an ass, bro. What the-
Go
English.
sub to my channel. I'm gonna
Welcome
plug my own
to the
channel because I'm
stream.
angry.
Welcome to hell.
I'm going to plug my channel.
Agreed.
I will plug my channel.
What is happening?
I don't know.
I honestly have no idea. I have been
Invest in
struggling.
peanut butter.
Invest in peanut butter? No, you.
Okay, y'all.
What if I were to do a Jackbox stream?
Ooh. Maybe,
Okay.
no. How do we?
Ooh. Bruh.
Thanks, Cam,
Another
for
one.
I
that.
can just.
How's this?
Window cap.
Alright, Tyler, I'm gonna be spamming your chat because I have privileges. Yep. And you can't kick me from it because
bit different, buddy.
that would be considered
Sure.
racism.
Yeah.
Considered racism.
Yeah. Why is it so quiet? The hell?
You got quiet all of a
I don't
sudden.
know
What
if
the
chat
frick?
is working. Got it.
Oh, chat, bro, I posted like so much stuff in chat. I don't know what
I
you're
don't
talking about.
think it's working. I don't think it's
It's
working.
working. You just can't see it.
You just can't see it, yeah. Bruh.
Alright, now restart the stream. We're not having a stream that begins with, oh my god, can you guys hear me? Bro, listen, you need to.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, yo, look in the chat.
Listen, alright? Alright, we're gonna
Look in the
start
chat.
watching. Listen, it is not my fault that I am not good at streaming.
The stream
Look in the
is
chat. Look in the
Who
chat.
is this person? I know. Whoever's speaking in this chat, I agree. Who is this person? I don't know who they are. Oh my god.
Tyler, look in the chat.
Who is this person? I know. Whoever's.
Tyler, look in the chat.
Oh.
Tyler.
Oh. 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 I like how you're hiding messages and you're just streaming it.
Oh my god!
Please!
Yeah.
No.
Technical
For this week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we're covering the real-life Men in Black.
Oh,
Are they
God.
real? Are they as charming as their Hollywood counterparts?
We've
You know,
already won!
Bruh.
I kept making Among Us reference jokes while we watched. I can do it again if you want.
Jesus.
Alright.
God.
Let's watch spontaneous human combustion.
That's
What?
and not demonetizable. Yes.
Oh my god, they're human creepers, what?
Hey,
Oh my god,
Tyler,
Minecraft,
Tyler,
real life.
Tyler.
Bruh, did we
Tyler,
find a
make a
Minecraft?
community post. Do it.
Community post?
Yeah, make a community post.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm gonna make
God.
a community.
Oh my god, why can Tyler make a community post but I can't?
Yeah, because you need thousands of subs to do it.
I
know.
You got
BS.
this week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we discussed the incendiary and
Tyler
baffling
has-
death of Mary
Tyler
Reeser,
has
who media later
6,000
labeled as
subs.
the Cinder Woman.
Incendiary.
Incendiary.
You can go around with a $5 word like that.
That's not a $5
Oh, yeah.
Stick around for the last theory because it's something we've never discussed before on this show. So, Let's get into it.
Spoiler alert, it's probably aliens.
On July 2nd, 1951, in St. Petersburg, Florida, Mary
Somebody
Hardy
died,
Reeser
huh?
was visited by her son in the evening at her apartment. Mary told her son that she had taken 2 Seconal tablets, a drug
These are just
commonly
theories,
used to
okay.
calm patients before surgery, and was possibly planning on
Normal
taking 2
pills!
more before
It's the
bed.
normal
Bad
pills!
idea.
Among
Did she have a
Us,
prescription
Oh
for
my
it?
god!
No, she did not. However, her son was actually a doctor.
I'm considering him a suspect.
Why
her
would she
son's
kill
feeding
him?
her sedatives.
He didn't feed her sedatives.
Go on, mother.
Jesus
Eat these
Christ.
pills.
You just made this go so much more dark than it needed.
Well, I just don't trust this boy. Yeah, have some pills, smoke this cigarette. Good night.
He visited her. She told him these things. If it was truly alarming, he probably would have said, hey, maybe don't do that.
Okay.
Or he's just a terrible doctor.
Later that night, Mary would fall asleep sitting in her upholstered chair for the last time, as Mary would become
they
the
drugged
victim
her.
of an apparent house fire. The next
Mary's
morning,
an
Mary's
idiot.
landlady would report smelling smoke at 5 a.m. But it wasn't until
Mary's an
8
idiot.
a.m.
Don't
when the
sit- don't
landlady
sit
was
down
on her
and
way to
make it
deliver a
impossible
telegram to
at 5
Mary
a.m.
that she noticed the
not
smell of
safe.
smoke again. She discovered soot in the hallway that led to Mary Reeser's apartment. When she went to touch the door handle, it was too hot for her to grab. So the landlady enlisted the help of nearby house painters who made their way into the apartment.
This is a very irresponsible landlady. If your tenants' apartments smell like smoke,
I mean, okay, this
maybe
is
check in on them.
gonna get a little morbid, but who's to say that a burning body doesn't smell like barbecue?
Okay.
Yeah, it probably
this
does.
landlord needs
So,
to get, like,
meat's meat.
Maybe
sledgehammer
they
and
thought,
just
oh
start
man, someone's
bashing
making
down
bacon.
their
Maybe I'll do the same.
wall.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's weird that she didn't immediately jump into action at 5 a.m.
Well, okay.
What they discovered would simultaneously horrify and confound the Tampa Bay area. Inside the apartment, they found the cremated remains of Mary Reeser. Mary's skull had reportedly shrunk to the size of a cup.
That doesn't make any sense.
How does that?
Yeah.
No, of course it doesn't make sense. It's weird.
Has any skull shrunk at any other point in history?
Oh man, see now you're asking the right questions. Now you're acting like a detective and not like a jackass.
Well, at least one of us is doing it.
Parts of Reeser's spine also remained, but perhaps the most gruesome was Reeser's left foot, still in its black satin slipper, the skin
The foot of the
unburned.
Burger King
The
foot
rest of
lettuce,
Mary's
huh?
remains had been completely
God, yes!
cremated.
Her legs
Oh, wait,
were the size
wait.
of little
What?
tiny
Survive.
teaspoons.
Tyler.
You don't
Tyler,
think it's
pause it
weird
real
that
quick?
all of her was gone except for
I-
the skull, parts of
Tyler.
the spine, and a
Yeah,
fucking
you need to pause real quick. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm not sure if it's just me, but your stream is laggy.
Oh yeah.
Why do you need a stream if we're just gonna watch these? Why do you need a
Because
stream?
it's content.
Yeah, but it's. Oh wait.
Money. What the frick do you mean money? You do not have monetization.
I should be able to now that I have.
No, you need like 50,000 hours.
No, you
of-
don't. No, you don't. You can still get money. It's just not a lot, but you can get some. You just need a
You can
link.
get. You need like 10,000 watch hours to get monetization.
Here.
Bad.
Hang on. You know what? No. I'm looking this up right the frick now.
No.
What
Bruh, let's
are
push
it.
the limits
This is supposed to be.
to get
guys, it's not my fault that I
monetization.
am an absolute idiot.
monetization on YouTube?
You don't need to stream this. I mean, if
Okay.
it's not because
Actually, I
listen,
was
you don't.
told that it was a bet. It was a bet.
Okay.
It is not a bet.
Okay.
Bad.
There are 4 golden rules to making money on YouTube, and they are: you need to have 1,000 subscribers. Check. Your videos have generated 4,000 watch time hours over the last 12 months. You comply with all of YouTube's policies and guidelines. Probably check. And you have an AdSense account set up. Not check. So you'd need an AdSense account, and you'd need to get 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months.
You know what? I don't care.
4,000
foot that is still
Good luck.
completely intact, like nothing happened.
Maybe she was like, I always sit up with one of my feet up on the
Oh, so you're saying that she was like sleeping back in like a comfy state, like a talk show kind of
like
state.
a talk show, like George Clooney on The Tonight Show. I bet if George Clooney was on The Tonight Show and you set him on fire, one of his feet would burn, and the other one would probably still be planted there on the floor in a very nice shoe. Clooney's flammable.
Clooney is probably flammable. You're probably right.
However, what makes this case bizarre is the condition of Mary's surroundings. According to cremation experts, for Mary's body to be cremated, the body
What
would
the
have
frick
to
do you
burn
mean,
at
cremation
3,000 degrees
experts?
Fahrenheit for
Look
3
at-
to 4
look at his
hours.
smile, bro.
Yet somehow, other than the chair that Mary sat in, the surrounding area, as well as the apartment in general, seemed
Oh my
relatively
God!
unaffected
Pause the
by a
video!
fire that
Pause
was
the
at least
video! Pause the
3,000
video!
degrees.
Pause the video. Look what it says. Crewmation. He's a crewmate. Oh my God.
Oh my
This-
gosh!
Among Us is in
Among
relation
Us.
to this,
Oh my
guys.
Oh
gosh!
my
I'm gonna
God.
text this. I'm gonna
Jesus
spam sus
Christ.
in the chat. Spam sus in the chat. Everyone spam sus in the chat. Sus, sus,
Give me a
sus,
sec.
sus.
You know what's more
sus?
sus? This stream's quality.
Crewmate, sussy crewmate. Amogus.
Can't you just rename this to lag stream? I'm not even joking. I'm sorry.
You know what?
In the corner where the fire occurred, the nearby walls were not damaged, showing no
No. Keep going. I'm enjoying this. We don't. No one needs to know what we're watching. They can just suffer, and we can. Actually, wait. No, I can't say that. Live.
Yeah, we're live, King. Don't say that.
Don't say swear words. Somebody just says a random swear word and the entire stream is over.
You.
You know what? Now that I look at it, nobody's doing a live Jackbox on YouTube. If you guys want to, I could set up my computer and I could stream
signs
live
of scorching
Jackbox.
or cracked paint. The upper walls and ceiling were blackened from soot and smoke, but the lower half of the apartment was not. Light switches were melted, but outlets below were intact and functioning. Candles on a nearby windowsill had melted, but their wicks stood upright. A stack of newspapers in close proximity were undamaged. Neighbors to Mary's apartment were also somehow unaware of this fire. Firemen who came on the scene found the heat so intense that they, quote, couldn't stand it, end quote, but also found no signs of smoldering.
So a fire that was too hot for firemen did not damage her apartment somehow.
Too much fire here. What do I look like, a fireman?
Detective Chief Cass Burgess described the case as perplexing. Dr. Wilton M. Krogman, professor of physical anthropology at the University of Pennsylvania, was, quote, amazed and baffled, as he could not, quote, conceive of such a complete cremation without more burning of the apartment itself. Dr. Krogman also stated that in his 30-plus fire investigations, he had never seen a skull shrink like Mary's had.
Hey,
The skulls
Tyler!
normally become swollen or
Hey,
explode.
Tyler!
Investigators sent
What's up?
Check the comments. I sent you another video.
Don't know.
Oh God.
It's a video for more whatchamacallit, the scary stories.
There's this really unsettling video too that I know of.
Tyler!
What comments? Oh, you mean the
The live chat!
What do you mean? What comment?
What? Do you think I just scrolled to like a random video and just commented there? No!
Oh, okay, listen.
Just go to your live chat and click on the link. I sent you another video for this. You can
Bet.
probably watch it after this, but just click on it now to like preview it to make sure it's good with the stream.
I'm not on the stream. Hold on.
Get onto the stream chat.
Fuck you. Fuck
Hey!
you.
sent
Language.
samples of the chair,
live.
rug,
Tyler,
debris,
we're
and
live. You can't say
Fine,
that.
frick you.
Yeah, that's
It's
much more
it's a little late, but you know.
better.
You know.
Check the chat.
Comments or whatever?
No,
The
you.
live chat of the live stream we're doing right now.
I mean, you could just go and watch your own video to check them if you really needed to.
smoke to an FBI
Yeah,
laboratory
do it
for
in
chemical
normal.
analysis. However, the investigation did not find traces of combustibles. What they did find was melted fat in the rug.
Soot in a foot.
Oh my
That's
god.
all they got.
Color-
Huh? Soot, foot, and a cup skull.
That's a bizarre version of a Dr. Seuss book right there.
All
You know
this
what?
leads us to
Tyler,
perhaps the most
Tyler,
mysterious
I'm
detail
gonna
of the
put it
case,
in column
the cause of the fire.
Okay?
A local mattress company pointed out the regular chair stuffing would not cause such a
Get
fire.
it? Go into
The
live
material
chat,
would
Colin.
merely
Go
smolder
into
for a
the
prolonged
thing in
period.
our chat.
Lightning or electrical failure was also ruled out on the scene. However, the night before, Mary was reportedly seen smoking a cigarette in that chair. With that in mind, the FBI and police believe that the fire most likely started because Mary fell
I was
asleep
really
while
hoping
smoking
you
a
would
cigarette,
scream it.
which possibly led to her lighting her nightgown
Did you
on
just
fire.
Rickroll
This would
Fry or
enact something known
something?
as the
Yeah, I
wick effect,
rickrolled Tyler.
where clothes act as a wick,
Nice.
setting fire to the body.
Got it.
The FBI felt that, quote, once the body became ignited, almost complete
Wait, hang on,
destruction
Tyler,
occurred from its own fatty tissues, end quote. At the time, Mary weighed about 170 pounds.
Well, if there's no cigarette found, that's fine because
it would be incinerated.
Yeah, it would be soot.
But I mean, you would think they would fall on the floor, maybe. The foot didn't catch on fire.
The foot did not catch on fire. One of them, anyway. That other one, whew,
Yeah, it does so.
up like Christmas.
At a glance, that scenario seems plausible, but is certainly not definitive. Here are some.
I think I figured it out. Hold on.
What?
Hold on, guys. The screen's gonna be dark for a moment.
Okay, yeah, okay. I do
Don't
wanna
sabotage the lights.
You mother. You. No. No.
Shut
Hey,
up.
come-
Alright, okay. Tyler, I'm sending you another video. It's in the chat. It's not a Rickroll. It's just a cute pangolin rolling in mud. I wanted you to stream it to the stream
They're
because
full of crap.
it's cute, and I want you to show it.
Yeah,
because
but the stream is laggy.
screw
Yeah,
you.
but-
Stream it anyways, or at least watch the video so that you can get lighthearted from it because it's
Bet.
adorable. Just
Bet.
watch the whole thing, okay? It's like 1 minute.
It's a Rickroll. I'm calling it.
It's so a
It's not
Rickroll.
a Rickroll. Swear on my life, it's not a Rickroll. It's the second link in the chat.
It's gonna be something like a Rickroll, though.
He's gonna go
Not a
in.
Rickroll.
Oh, I just know he's gonna go in. Oh, I knew he was gonna go in.
Tyler, are you watching it?
I'm watching it.
Okay.
Is it a Rickroll?
No, it's just a cute pangolin rolling in mud. I have no idea what you're talking
Man,
about.
I hope he walks himself back to the
You
house tonight.
do not sound trustworthy right there.
It is. It's just a pangolin. I
Tyler?
it's the entire thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a pangolin.
Hey,
I
you know
can't hear
what?
Give me a minute.
I think the penguin should be the new. The penguin should be the new costume for Among Us.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
It should
Why?
be-
What's wrong?
It should,
What's
it
up
should
with
be.
Among Us?
Now,
Yes,
so, what did you think of the video?
Is this a reaction video now?
No.
Tyler, what did you think?
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Dude, my content on that Colorful Dreams
Tyler,
channel is
Tyler,
worse.
Tyler, did you watch
Bet.
the
The
whole
worst
video?
thing that's
Yes.
not into ever existing.
Okay.
Why are they
Did you
so
get?
obsessed
Did you
with
have a
the
heart
video?
attack?
What?
Did you
Oh,
not-
they totally
did you
tried
not
to
get
jump
scared?
scare. They totally tried to jump scare you.
It's not a jump scare. Just watch the whole video, okay?
I don't.
Some alternate theories as to how the fire started. The first theory is
Did you not-
ridiculous.
I'm just gonna say that right now. It's ridiculous.
Never heard you
What?
just
I know.
flat out.
For me to say it's
This
ridiculous.
is a first.
Detective Burgess received a letter addressed to the chief of
Sabotaging
detectives
them.
that said, quote, a ball of
Someone
fire
else
came
watched
through
the
the
video
open
to make
window
sure
and
of
hit
that.
her. I seen it happen.
It's the FNAF Free Fire
I don't
reference.
trust anyone who
It's a
says,
FNAF
I
Free
seen
Fire
it happen. That sounds like a country bumpkin if I've ever heard one. I seen it.
I seen it happen
I
while I was
seen
playing
it
with
with my own
Banjo.
2 eyes.
There's something we can agree on. I don't think this is a credible source.
The second theory is that the fire was started purposefully. Some suggest that the fire could have been caused by thermite bombs, kerosene, magnesium and phosphorus, and napalm. But according to the coroner of the case,
like
all
drinking
of those would leave
napalm
a distinct odor, none of which were detected at the scene. The third and final theory is that
Oh, yeah,
Mary
by
was
the
a
way,
victim of
don't do that,
spontaneous
you're
human
right.
combustion. Let's dive into the history of spontaneous human combustion. Allegedly,
starts back
there have been
when
roughly
jelly beans
200
went on a
recorded
rocket
cases of
ship in
spontaneous
space.
combustion.
200?
Roughly 200.
Okay, all right. So it's just maybe
Quite
a
a
thing.
few.
then,
Watching
okay.
Alex
I mean, these
Jones.
are alleged cases or reported cases.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's a lot of cases.
Well, okay, keep going.
Okay.
The earliest case of spontaneous human combustion dates back to 1470 in Milan, Italy, when Polonius Forstius died by bursting into flames after a night of drinking. His gruesome death was recorded in 1641 by Thomas Bartholin, a Danish mathematician and doctor.
Can you imagine just being out having a good night with your pals drinking? And you know, toward the end of the night when you're like, yeah, what a fun night this has been. Can you imagine just exploding? Just catching on fire? All your pals would be like, huh?
Immediate buzzkill. I
Yeah.
could say that.
Not a good night.
Hang on, pause the video.
I think we could both agree on
For
that.
him or his friends.
In 1745, the Countess Cornelia Bandi of Cesena, Italy, was found burnt to a pile of ashes with only her legs intact. Skipping forward to modern times, in 1982, the family of Jean Safin claimed they saw her burst into flames in her London home. In 2010, a coroner claimed spontaneous human combustion to be the cause of death of 76-year-old Irishman Michael Faherty, who was found in his home with none of his surroundings badly tarnished. And of course, Mary Reeser, who many believe is a victim of spontaneous human combustion.
Is it very European to burst
Fire.
into flames?
I don't think incendiary behavior is exclusive to Europe because she happened in Florida.
I know, I'm just saying Europe.
Put that pen down. You just look like a jackass.
A lot of people exploded in Europe.
Stop it. Put it down.
Something you want to look into. This runs deep.
Now let's get into the science of spontaneous human combustion. The human combustion process involves
Okay,
So-
you pause the video. Okay, cool. Unpause.
Bruh.
That was for no reason.
internal fluids turning into gas, and the melted
I
fat of
have
the
a- I have
body
a question.
further burning organs and
I want to
bones.
share something.
If you're
Pause the video.
So way back in the past, I was caught in school eating out his pants, out his pants. My past is
This is hell.
cooling.
This is, I'm in hell.
I know, that's the point.
Get copyrighted.
It's not copyrighted, it's a sus remix.
It's accessory.
Yeah, the lyrics were different. They were sus.
Hey, Tyler.
It's gonna get you views, trust me.
No. Hang on, Tyler. You can't say stuff like we're live. You can't do that when you cursed on stream like 10 minutes ago.
But
You want to hear real
they
cursing?
can.
No, I don't.
That specific word at least 1 minute into stream. Past that, I think it's okay. Last I heard.
I thought it was 5.
Oh, fuck shit, bitch, damn cocksucker, pussy asshole.
Boom, swear words. Alright, we got content.
Ham
content,
is
boys.
the imposter.
We got content.
You'll recall, fat was found in the
Right,
rug at the scene of
sabotaging
Mary
you.
Reeser's death. Some consider the possibility of spontaneous human combustion to be questionable,
No.
since the body is made up to 70% of water. Though,
Yo,
there are
70%?
components of the body that are flammable, such as body fat and methane gas. Unproven theories as to why the body would ignite so easily include static electricity, bacteria, stress, obesity, and alcohol consumption. Some also believe that human cells may reach a heightened state of vulnerability to ignite. In 2012, in an issue of
Pause the video.
Yeah, bro, just give me a few seconds. I'll just
So
light on fire.
Oh my god.
If the human body's 70% water, why don't we drink the remaining 30% and then evaporate?
How do you drink a solid?
My
What?
brain just hurts. No, did it?
What did you just say?
Drink the other 30% of you that isn't water, since 70% of people are water, and then evaporate.
You're telling us to drink ourselves, but the part that
No,
You know
isn't
what? This
liquid.
isn't. This
No.
isn't watching scary stories. It's not nothing related to that. You know what this is?
What?
It's us having a sus conversation. That's what
Says
it is.
them. Hang on.
I
no,
feel
no,
like
no,
we're
no,
having
no.
some type of like psychological breakdown. What's
no, no,
wrong?
no, no,
What's
no.
happening?
Alright, anyway.
Okay. Let's just recap here. I'm just memeing around. Comic is just depressed over in the corner. Tyler
Yeah.
said a curse
What?
word.
And I'm the only one that's actually acting mature, and I'm trying to have a nice.
Yeah, huh?
No.
For sure.
No. Let me speak. Tyler said a curse word, and Cam set off a song that had like 10 curse words.
In the first 5 seconds.
Hey,
Don't continue either.
I didn't get Jazz here to say sus things in the
No.
live
No,
chat.
no.
Tyler, you're gonna get canceled at this point. You gotta-
No, Jazz will get canceled.
Bruh.
What do you mean we're live?
Austin.
Listen. At this point, we need to make this as cancerous as possible, but in a good way, because that way we'll have something to laugh at. It's only
Oh
for
my
friends
God.
to view, and
Cam.
we'll
Cam.
what?
No. It's for the public.
Cam, continue the song. Continue the song
Wait,
that you
it's
were playing
public?
before.
Yeah, it's public.
Yes, it's public. It's public right now.
What? You didn't tell me.
Because
Wait,
it's
so anyone can view
streaming.
this?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's live.
because
It's
you're
literally
streaming.
live. It's actually live.
Wait,
There were
no,
two
like
people
for real?
watching it.
Yes, we are
real.
stream. It is streaming. Yes,
That's why we were concerned about Tyler saying a
boil is
curse word and
streaming.
you saying the
The
entire curse
boil.
word song.
The
You know what? I'm playing a copyrighted song then if we're live. I will do it.
No,
I will
I
tell
have-
you.
I have
Mute
Timmy
him.
Trumpet
Tyler,
Freaks here.
Mute him. Just imagine just imagine I just start streaming this to like the family TV.
Do it.
No.
To New Scientist magazine, biologist Brian J. Ford theorizes that a large concentration of acetate in the body may contribute to spontaneous combustion. Acetone buildup could result from alcohol intake, variations in diet, and diabetes. Cases of spontaneous combustion typically contain these three characteristics. Surroundings of the site of the fire are not drastically damaged. There is no visible source of the fire. And finally, parts of the body are left intact and adjacent to the ashes. All of these were present in Mary Reeser's case.
When I think spontaneous combustion, I think like, bam, like a pop balloon, just little shards of person just exploding.
No, I think
Not
Bro, I
allowed to
wanna.
play that on my stream cam.
Cam,
I didn't even
Cam,
hear
do
it.
Cam, do it.
That's okay, I think that's okay.
AirPods.
what you should be thinking is someone just immediately lighting on fire like that asshole in Fantastic Four.
Now, what do you have against him?
Oh, I hate that movie. That movie sucks.
That's not a good movie. Spontaneous doesn't mean instantaneous.
When does something spontaneously happen slowly?
A spontaneous tornado
A spontaneous
came
tornado.
twirling over the mountain.
This thought you're having right now is not very.
No, it's certainly not.
Another perplexing detail is why Mary, along with other suspected victims of spontaneous human combustion, do not try and escape their death or in any way indicate that they are on freaking.
Hey yo, this is Mary, like legitimate Mary, like the Mary who had that one little lamb in that story. The Mary,
Hell up.
that Mary, the Mary
Shut up,
lamb.
please. You're
What the
making
hell?
me actually cry.
Mary had a little lamb.
Right,
Mary
huh?
had a
You're right.
little lamb. They
There's
both
no such
died
thing
in
as a
the fire.
coincidence.
Bruh, I feel like
Who-
everyone's
who
brains
died in
are
a
rotting
fire.
away.
Mary had a little lamb.
Alright,
Little
I'm
lamb.
gonna make lunch.
Posted it on
Don't go
Instagram,
crazy
hashtag no more
while I'm
lamb.
away. If I find out that y'all have gone crazy while I'm away, I am going to cancel you on Facebook.
We won't do
say
anything.
that.
I
trust us.
sure do have a Facebook.
We won't do
Leave it-
anything,
leave it
Tyler.
live.
I don't have Facebook either, so bye. What do you want to do to mess
Dumb.
with Tyler? What do you want
Guys,
to do?
let's plan
Alright,
taking
we're
over the
playing-
government in
Yeah,
broad
right.
daylight.
King fire.
Yeah.
The lack of evidence of fighting for one's
Oh,
life
frick,
is
they're back.
potentially damning in regards to the cigarette theory.
Yeah, I was gonna say if my clothes are on fire,
Just
I'll
got
do a little dance to try and get them out,
pranked.
stop, drop, and roll, what have you.
Tyler,
I think the only thing I could think of
Still mute.
is
No,
by
no,
the time
no,
they're on
I'm
fire,
gone.
they're
You
dead
just
already
started
because
the
they
video
combusted.
again. We know you're
That would
not
perhaps
gone.
explain why no one's running around the room.
Unmute
Yeah,
right
maybe she
now.
just passed
you
out or
just
died or
un-
something.
If this
You
was
just
the
turned
only
on the
isolated
video.
case, then maybe.
Unmute.
But there's every
know
one
you're
of these.
there.
The surroundings aren't damaged, and they're just contained to the little small area. I don't think she could have sat still while she was cremated. I think being on fire would wake anybody up.
Dr. Krogman is quoted as saying about the case, quote, "They say truth is stranger than fiction, and this case apparently proves it. I've never heard of anything like it," end quote.
Who's this, Dr. Rod Serling? Sounds like he's hosting an episode of The Twilight Zone.
I mean, it was quite profound, and I found it poetic.
I've never had a
I gotta
doctor
go.
speak to me like that.
Okay,
I
Well,
would
wouldn't
love
you
it
want to?
if I showed up
Later. I'll
and
be
a
back
doctor
later. I'll
just
be back later.
started unraveling strange little tales.
They say
Bro,
truth
just
is stranger
post
than fiction.
1,000 digits
So
of
you
Just
pi.
give me a physical,
Are you gonna
doc.
give me some ibuprofen, or?
There's no definitive answer to what happened to Mary Reeser. Did she simply set herself on fire in an unfortunate accident involving a cigarette? Was she a victim of the controversial spontaneous human combustion? Or perhaps the answer lies within something we haven't discovered yet. For now, the unfortunate case of Mary Reeser remains unsolved.
I bet she was possessed.
Some believe there's so many cases of this happening in such contained, confines of the blast radius the answer could lie with extraterrestrial origin.
What if aliens just get drunk and fly around the universe and
are just
shrink
assholes.
people's skulls and turn them into little piles
I mean,
of
yeah,
ash?
you could see how aliens would be involved in kind of like shenanigans and like being hooligans like that.
Bodies are weird. I made a little flip book of that's her exploding. Ah, that's a fireball.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll leave you here.
Okay.
You're ridiculous.
Have that. Bruh.
So terrified right now.
You're not even a little bit scared right now?
No. What was that noise?
Hello? What was that?
Boo, it's me, Tituba, the ghost.
All right, so this is the Jonathan Corwin house, one of the most notorious witchcraft judges, but it's more known in a touristy aspect as the witch house now, as you can see the signs right there.
Yeah, they're really going for that.
It definitely has a creepy vibe to it.
It looks pretty cozy, right?
You have a different standard of cozy, I think, than normal
Nice muted
people.
gray. Look, on a wintry day like this, that looks very welcoming.
It's a black house, snow hitting it. To me, it's more eerie, but you know, I see things a little different than you. So you know what, let's just go in. Yeah.
You're going in first?
Yeah, why not?
Wow, brave.
This week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we explore the city of Salem, home of the Salem witch trials, as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real? Right now, we're about to head out to some of the key locations that played a big part in one of the darkest blemishes in American history. And later, I may even present some theories as to why the witch trials may have happened.
That sounds about right.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm a witch. Oh, hi, Ty.
I'm back, mother truckers. Anyway, back to the
Oh, absolutely.
pizza.
This is gonna be a blast.
Death,
Just so you know,
hangings,
this is
has it all.
a
Yeah.
different
All right,
video.
let's get into it. In 1641, the Puritan legal code was created and established a hierarchy of crimes. Starting with the worst, the list goes idolatry, witchcraft, blasphemy, murder, poisoning, and bestiality.
These people are, no, they're too blasphemy.
way.
You can kill a man, but if you're like, God stinks.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Blow his head off.
Yeah. How many people were poisoning each other?
I don't know how many people were fucking
What the
donkeys
hell?
back then.
Everyone's always like, how could they have done all this? How could they have gone so crazy and killed so many innocent people? Well, here's why. Because they're all insane.
Let's jump forward to January 1692, when 9-year-old Elizabeth Parris and 11-year-old Abigail Williams began exhibiting strange behavior. Elizabeth and Abigail were the daughter and niece of Reverend Samuel Parris, respectively. Reverend Parris was Salem Village's first ordained minister. The two girls' behavior included making odd sounds and screaming, contorting their bodies, and throwing objects. Elizabeth and Abigail reported that an invisible being was biting and pinching them. 11-year-old Ann Putnam and other girls in Salem began acting similarly shortly after.
This may come up in the theories, but is it possible that these girls were very bored?
They were lost in the sauce. That could be the footnote of the whole Salem witch trial.
Lost in the sauce.
Lost in the sauce.
Their behavior was attributed to supernatural causes, according to a doctor's diagnosis. Though, it's worth noting that there was only one doctor in Salem Village, and he could most likely read, but not write.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Doctors need to write.
Yeah, I mean, how's he writing prescriptions?
He's not. He's just pointing at things and saying, yup, that's a witch.
On February 9th, 1692, the girls accused 3 women for causing their bizarre outbursts after Jonathan Corwin and John Hathorne, both magistrates, pressured the girls into naming the people afflicting them. And as mentioned before, Judge Jonathan Corwin's house is one of the places we're visiting today.
Yes!
So, this is the actual interior of the house back in the day. This is the parlor.
Wait, is that the
apparently
real
where
inside of the house? Are you sure?
he would discuss accusations.
In front of a big, cozy fireplace.
How are you feeling right now, Shane? Is this not
Bro, I wanna
cool to
get
you to be in a place?
I love history, so.
Yeah, this is just history brought to life.
Yeah,
Shall we explore more of this house?
yeah.
rickety stairs. So right now we are in the master bedroom. This is where Jonathan and his wife Elizabeth would have slept.
If he could sleep at night.
He slept like a baby, to be honest. In his mind, he was doing the right thing.
Doing the Lord's work.
He was doing the Lord's work, exactly. I know you're not big on energy, but I mean, like, you can kind of feel that there's.
You're nervous right now?
I don't feel amazing, let's just say that.
Right.
I mean, just considering all the things that happened. But you don't feel like a little strange that
I know
like,
exactly what to work on
one of the
now.
most notorious figures in the Salem witch trials slept right there?
It's neat.
I don't want to be crucified.
It's like being in Lincoln's bedroom.
You just compared Jonathan Corwin to Abraham Lincoln?
I mean, they both lived a long time ago.
That's literally the only two things they have in common.
Returning to the three accused women, two of them, named Sarah Good and Sarah Osborne, both professed their innocence and would eventually die as a result of the trials. However, the other accused was a woman named Tituba, the slave of Reverend Paris. Strangely, unlike the other two accused women, Tituba actually admitted to afflicting the girls, saying, quote, "The devil came to me and bid me serve him," end quote. So right now we're looking for the foundations of the former house of Reverend Paris, his family, and his slave Tituba.
So this is sort of where this was a hotbed.
This is where it all began.
According to a plaque that we found on site, it was in this house in 1692 that Tituba, Reverend Paris's slave, allegedly told the girls household stories of witchcraft.
This is crazy.
This is it. And we could actually go inside the house.
Let's go inside the house.
After you, sir. Holy shit, dude.
Ryan, I'm going in. Yeah, if there was someone practicing witchcraft in this house, you would know.
Yeah. I wonder if that was another part of it. This may have been only a part of the house they salvaged. They had to dig it up. And this may just be just a rough outline of the foundation. Actually, let me just take a rough EMF reading.
Right after I mentioned taking an EMF reading, our audio recorder picks up a voice possibly saying, "Take it."
Actually, let me just take a rough...
Is this the voice of Reverend Paris?
Do you believe in this stuff?
This is,
EMF stuff,
apparently some people think that ghosts can manipulate electromagnetic fields. I don't know how much I buy into it, but I'm not gonna say this is definitively a thing. Right now, it's doing normal readings. Apparently, if it goes over 2 milligauss, then we're in some paranormal area, but right now it looks like it's 0. So you can see right there.
0.1.
0.
It's worth mentioning that there are some who believe Tituba was forced to confess, and thereby fabricated her testimony. Regardless, Tituba's testimony is the longest in the entire Salem witch trials. She also detailed visions of eerie animals, including red cats, yellow birds, and black dogs. Perhaps most importantly, Tituba added that other witches were also working to harm the Puritans in Salem. With this startling confession, the trials and accusations vaulted forward, giving them a purpose.
What is your stream?
Tituba was also very accommodating to the judges and claimed to go blind at one moment, a sign that the devil was punishing her for speaking so candidly about him. This showed she was at least trying to fight him. After spending a year and 3 months in jail, Tituba was not indicted and was the very last of the accused to be released.
Right now we're referring to the woman named Tituba. We know you admitted to some things that you may not have actually done. There's good evidence to show that you didn't actually do those things you were forced to. Do you have anything to say about that?
Do you think you're gonna get physically harmed out here? Is that part of it?
I don't know. Her owners were evil pieces of shit. Ooh, what?
They lived here too, Ryan.
I know.
They're probably here and they heard you.
I don't like you that... Well, okay, I'm making it worse. Let's find some ghosts.
Tituba or the Reverend Paris or any of his family, we are here to communicate with you. If ghosts are real, then call our bluff.
They wouldn't know they're a ghost.
Oh. None of them know?
Right after I suggest the dead are unaware they are ghosts, our audio recorder picks up this voice.
Oh. None of them know? None of them know?
I don't think they do.
So that's a ghost saying what? And just this particular ghost happens to have a cartoon voice? So if someone's
He does
like...
sound a little bit like Lil Jon.
What?
He's upset. He's upset at the notion that he's a ghost. If I were to tell you right now you're dead,
I
you
would
probably would say,
absolutely
what? Skipping forward, the infamous Special Court of Oyer and Terminer was established by Governor William Phipps on May 27, 1692. 8 girls from Salem were afflicted with witchcraft and making accusations. In the court, someone would warn that a witch was about to manipulate a victim, and then the victim would begin to act strangely. In the first trial of this court, Bridget Bishop, an older woman of the community that many considered to be an immoral gossip, was determined guilty of witchcraft and later became the first person executed in the Salem witch trials. Between the months of July and September 1692, 18 more people were found guilty and executed, including 4 men, a rare occurrence in witch trials of the past. One of the accused men was a man named George Burroughs, a Harvard-educated minister who was accused by other alleged witches from Andover of being their mastermind. The claims made in court against Burroughs range from bizarre to batshit. The accusers claimed that he was biting them during their testimony. Their bite marks allegedly matched up.
What?
How do you match someone's bite marks?
That's what I'm asking! Like, do they bite them again and be like, oh yeah, they match?
Those sure look like the same teeth.
Alright, that I'm calling bullshit.
Up with Burroughs' teeth.
I guess they would have to pre-bite themselves?
Yeah, it's not that hard. They probably just bit themselves and then showed it, and they were like, yep, it looks like teeth. Hang them.
Yeah, it's true. Don't
see.
It looks like teeth. Hang them.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get a snack. I am actually very hungry. Hold on.
I couldn't tell. It's just us. I'm just gonna open and close my drawer. Is this content? Hell yeah. Solve a Rubik's Cube. Is that content too? Maybe. Never mind.
Okay, I am back. Let us continue.
Welcome back.
Don't hang them, but it is peculiar.
They didn't have like a dentist on hand. The doctors in town can't even write.
Many people in the court, not just the accusers, claimed to see spirits in the room. One girl claimed the spirits were faces of Burroughs' deceased wives, colored as red as blood, and thirsting for justice to be served to their husband. Finally, the possibility that Burroughs had used an invisibility cloak given to him by the devil was suggested by the Chief Justice.
Oh my Jesus Christ. This is so upsetting.
It's upsetting, but it's kind of funny when you think about it.
Like, oh my God. If you're an educated man from Harvard who is like, well, surely the Chief Justice will have something reasonable to say about this. Chief Justice, what have you to say?
I seen him use an invisibility cloak. I know he gave it to him, the devil. Before being executed, Burroughs made an emotional speech where he recited the Lord's Prayer without any mistakes. Witches were not supposed to be able to do that, which sowed the seeds of doubt in the crowd gathered. Apparently this whole site was also the home of George Burroughs.
If you're here, make yourselves known. I'm gonna turn out the light. Or just like wiggle some snow around.
Wiggle some snow.
There's a lot happening.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm gonna scan around. If there's anybody in here right now with me, show me a sign. Maybe move something. Say something to me. I'm gonna turn off my light now.
Spontaneous human combustion.
And I'm just gonna let you guys speak. Don't push me though. All right, here we go.
What?
All right, I'm gonna get out of here really quick. But since I'm leaving,
literally sitting in a hole.
I'm gonna let you know how I kind of feel about you. As I announce that I'm leaving, we pick up another voice, possibly saying I'm not. But since I'm leaving,
No.
no.
I think it's just people, like it's breathing or it's wind. I honestly think if you want a voice, find a voice. Don't give us garbage.
That's clearly a voice.
It's not a voice.
Okay. I found it to be compelling that it's responding intelligently to things that I'm saying.
Also, I mean, did you hear that? That was my shoes rubbing together.
Yeah, I know what that
You didn't think
sounds
that
like.
was a ghost?
I'm able to discern what shoes and voices sound like.
Right.
I think I am.
I don't think you
I think
are.
I am. On October 3rd, 1692, Increase Mather implored the court not to consider spectral evidence in the trials. Around the same time, Governor Phipps's wife was brought in for interrogation. If you recall, Governor Phipps was the man who created the infamous Court of Oyer and Terminer. After Mather's statement and Phipps's wife being interrogated, Phipps released some of the people jailed for witchcraft, halted all further arrests, and replaced the Court of Oyer and Terminer with the Superior Court of Judicature, which was not permitted to consider testimonies of spectral evidence. Overall, 20 people were executed in the Salem witch trials. 14 of the 20 were women, and only 6 were men. Though official numbers vary, it's possible that a further 13 people perished while in jail on charges of witchcraft. Oddly, all of the accusers were women between 9 and 20 years old. An unusual fact due to the fact that most witch trials saw men doing the majority of the accusations. I just want to say, when an entire community is basing their decisions around the decisions of 8 little girls.
Yeah, don't listen to children.
When the hell in history would that ever happen again where a bunch of high school kids go, hey, I think we should burn that building down. I don't like it. It's an evil building. And everyone goes, yeah. Most importantly, none of the executed ever admitted to witchcraft. One interesting thing to note is that almost all of the people that were executed were not given a proper burial, and instead were buried in unmarked graves somewhere in the area. Where those graves lie, nobody knows. Some believe they may be buried somewhere on Gallows Hill, but regardless, according to Spellbound Tours, a Salem tour company, Gallows Hill has the reputation of being extremely haunted. So this is Gallows Hill.
What does that even mean?
I've actually always thought it's spookier to imagine seeing a ghost in the middle of the day.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's spooky to see a ghost regardless. All right, this seems like a good spot. We're near the top of the hill. Is there anybody up here besides birds that wants to talk to me and my stupid friend?
Wow, got him.
I don't think this is gonna work. I think we're gonna have to go to an alternative method.
Okay.
It occurred to me, the reason why ghosts may not talk to me and you is because you're donning a stupid jean jacket and I'm in this peak coat, but if I was in period-specific clothing, maybe they'll actually be friendlier to us. All right.
Well, I feel good. There's no pockets on this. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You don't look too happy.
Come on, ghosts.
Act more natural. Be a Puritan.
This is so dumb.
If there's anybody that wants to come talk to us, now is the time.
Victorian, more like Pilgrim.
I heard what happened here. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, bro, I like
They're
how
ghosts.
they're not even like following the whole thing.
Engaging in a nice
If they were
soft
gonna do
conversation,
this,
you
they
broke
should've,
your
like,
your
You gotta
fucking
break the
English
news to them a
too.
little better. They don't even know they're dead. That's why we're dressed up like this.
So we're tricking them. We're alive, just like you. Let's go down to the pub.
God, you're the worst.
So not a smashing success.
No, this didn't work out as well as I thought it would. I really thought it was gonna work.
We could have researched a little better.
Nobody knows why the witch trials occurred, but there are theories, so let's quickly go over a few. The first theory comes from Harvard PhD student Emily Oster, who points to an economic explanation. In the Journal of Economic Perspectives, Emily Oster suggests that the Little Ice Age that lasted between 1550 and 1800 and intensified between 1680 and 1730 caused economic problems that encouraged the population to blame one another for their hardship.
Basically, this theory is they just got bored or they needed an outlet.
Yeah, this is what happens when people are passive aggressive.
This is what happens when people don't have hobbies. I think that everyone needs a hobby, and if you don't have one, odds are you're probably going to start.
Well, they didn't have
people.
anything else to do.
That's what I'm saying. They could have played
fingers.
They could have played ice soccer or something.
The second theory comes from Linda Caporail, that the afflicted girls could have been exposed to a kind of fungus called ergot, which can be found in grains like rye, which cause convulsive ergotism. Convulsive ergotism effects include hallucinations, which are apparently similar to that of LSD, muscle contractions that resemble seizures, vertigo, and crawling and tingling sensations. In addition to rye being commonly grown in the colony, the moisture in the air and the grain's lengthy storage time could have increased the likelihood of ergot infestation. However, the girls showed no other visible signs of this illness, which include disintegrating fingertips.
I don't buy that one.
I mean, like, I think it's nice that someone maybe did their homework and maybe could provide a medical solution to this, other than, oh, people are crazy sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more fun to believe that humans are capable of some truly horrific things.
The third theory is that mass hysteria played a part in the witch trials.
It's true.
It's accepted in most literature written about the Salem witch trials that some level of hysteria was at work in Salem during this time. The word hysteria is used throughout most descriptions of the Salem witch trials.
This is like those people in France.
Oh God, you and the fucking people in France.
It's a real thing that happened. All those people danced till they died.
Loosely, it's kind of loosely true.
Not loose. Do you need to look up the body count on that thing?
I'll look it up
Those
again.
people fucking danced until they died.
That's true. Well, if you're gonna go out, that's a good way to go out.
Yeah, that's true.
The fourth theory comes from one of the people in the community at the time of the trials. A Salem merchant named Robert Califf accused Reverend Parris of exploiting the trials for socio-political gain in the community. He proposed that Reverend Parris forced his slave Tituba to admit to witchcraft so he could use the resulting paranoia to seize back his diminishing power in Salem Village.
I love this theory.
It's a pretty strong one.
It's a strong one, and it came from someone in the community at that time.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got shot after he said that.
I don't know.
I haven't heard about him since, so he probably died.
To wrap up the theories, and I hesitate to even list it as a theory, but I imagine, considering the fact that people at the time believed it, and because there's been so many movies about it, there are some out there that actually entertain the idea that Salem witches were a real thing. And I would like to express my own opinion on this notion. No fucking way.
Great, thank you. Thank you for once.
Wait, did you actually entertain the idea that I may believe in witchcraft?
It's really not that outlandish to think that you would believe that.
In the end, nobody knows for sure what caused the Salem witch trials, but what is known for certain are the unjust fates of the victims. In 1957, the state of Massachusetts apologized for the Salem witch trials. In 1992, 300 years after the trials, the Witch Trials Memorial in Salem was dedicated by Nobel laureate author and Holocaust survivor Elie Wiesel.
All right, so right now we're at the Witch Trial Memorials. Every one of these benches has a name on it of someone who was either executed or died in jail during the trials. As you can see, it's quite a bit. Obviously, these
sit on those?
are here because they don't know where the bodies are for most of them. So that's why the benches are here. Let's see if we can clear a couple. Yeah, just Mary Parker hanged September 22nd.
It's a lot of people.
This is pretty crazy. You know, when you're standing in here and like in this little empty courtyard and you just see all the benches, it really is spooky, but also like beautiful in a way. This is eerie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I feel uncomfortable just because of the avalanche of history that's happening and converging in this spot, or if it's because there's something here, but either way, I'd like to leave.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
After all these years, the questions remain. Are there spirits left behind from Salem's troubled history? Why did these trials even happen? Both questions may forever remain unsolved.
No!
Right. That's just the answer to all their things. It's just unsolved.
It
Great.
will remain unsolved.
Yes.
Did you hear footsteps above?
And the door's open.
Was it open before? Stay in there.
Wait a second, what are you doing?
Hang on.
Oh no! Alright, this is it. The infamous Dauphin Orleans Hotel.
This looks like a luxury hotel.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't jump quickly to conclusions,
And I sure hope you do this.
though we are entering through the valet parking lot.
Yeah, there's valet parking.
Right, whatever. Don't judge a book by its cover.
This is a hell of a cover.
Fair enough.
This place is beautiful.
All right, so this is us. Room 101. Going into the carriage house. We just never stay anywhere nice.
Bro, maybe they should have like duct tape over their mouth. Maybe it's not even a person. Maybe it's a ghost.
I don't want to kill the vibe, but we could just turn lights on. This is a hotel.
They just have no idea
No,
they're
no,
being
no.
recorded.
You're gonna scare the ghosts away.
They just don't know they're being recorded. It's a ghost.
It
it's a
may,
ghost
I don't know.
camera, yeah.
Look at the size of this bed.
You could definitely smell the age of this room.
Holy shit! It's a jacuzzi tub! Ryan, this is the best place we've ever cleared.
Stayed?
Ghost busted?
We've never ghost busted anywhere.
Because nothing is solved.
This week on
yeah.
BuzzFeed Unsolved, we investigate the Dauphine Orleans Hotel in New Orleans, Louisiana, as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts
my
real?
God.
Right now we're sitting in a hotel rich with interesting history and a cast of characters unlike anything we've seen thus far.
Like a ghost sitcom?
You could say that.
Sign me up. Let's do it.
Chicago,
Located a
where the
block away
murderer,
from the
like,
bustling
set up a
Bourbon
murder
Street,
hotel,
the site of the Dauphine Orleans
sold
may date
people's
back
bones.
as far as 1775, with parts of the hotel that exist today that were built in the early 18th. Buildings that today comprise the Dauphine
was
Orleans
off.
Hotel
That
used to
was
be
not
private
down.
residences.
I mean, it
as
was
well as a
down,
bordello.
but-
In fact, before 1898,
What's up?
brothels and gambling houses were said to spread across most of the city. A
Bad.
man by the name of Sidney Story created legislation that confined the city's sinful hobbies to a 16-block
I feel
region,
bad for
making
that.
prostitution and
Brother
gambling
name is
legal
like
within the
almost
confines
Disney.
of that area. Ironically, this 16-block precinct would be named after Sidney Story.
Just the D and the
was
S would have
dubbed
to be swapped.
Storyville, a fact I'm sure he was far from pleased with.
What, he didn't like drinking or
He didn't like sinful
debauchery?
activities. He didn't like debauchery. in
Well, he
general.
can go to hell.
He wouldn't have liked us on Bourbon Street the other day.
I don't even want to talk about that evening.
I stole them off a woman who died on the Titanic! Catch it in your head!
Oh
we can
no.
never-
Oh, so they're in New Orleans.
We could never go back. It's said that Storyville was riddled with crime, sometimes at the hands of the prostitutes themselves. The hotel as a whole seems to be active. Visitors and employees claim that doors lock themselves shut. Footsteps can be
Bad.
heard. Shadows follow you.
Shadows do tend to follow you,
I was gonna say that. I
Sort of
was
how they
gonna
work.
say that. I was gonna say.
During the Civil War, soldiers were said to stay on the premises often while recovering. There are multiple accounts of spirits of Civil War soldiers seen in different places in the hotel. However, the most haunted area of the hotel is undoubtedly the hotel bar, May Bailey's place, which was actually a well-known bordello at the edge of the aforementioned Storyville.
That sounds
Just
good.
think of all
actually.
the activity that went down here back in the day. This place was booming with music.
Booming with some other stuff too.
It was also booming with lots of other stuff. The madam of the bordello was May Bailey, and the original city license was issued in 1857 and still
That's a
remains on
crinkly ass
display
piece
today.
of paper.
You have lovely penmanship, May. And there is, of course, the mayor.
Is his name Chad?
No,
It's a
I'm- oh, shit,
Chad.
maybe Chad, actually.
Were there Chads back
I
then?
don't know. Confederate soldiers are often seen near May Bailey's place,
It's a
perhaps due to the
Chad.
fact that it was a brothel they frequented in the past. Most of the ghosts in the bar are said to be May's employees, or ladies of the night.
Gentlemen have claimed that they feel somebody trying to touch their leg underneath the bar.
I was expecting something else considering the history.
Just leg, just leg.
Ryan is afraid of you. I think you should show him that you demand to be respected.
I do respect them.
This is funny as hell.
One of these days we should do this.
Allie. You got it.
I never knew this was that easy.
Fucking dick.
The previous bartender told me about the activity around the bathroom area. And they
Nah,
said
bro,
that
there's
people
this
would
haunted
get locked
hotel
in or
near where
out
I am,
Of the bathrooms,
if you
which
want.
sounds weird.
Is it like
Like
something's holding
really
the
haunted,
door
where the
shut?
guy would like
I'm not sure.
sell the
I
body
don't
parts.
explain
He'd
it.
Okay.
kill people. It's
I'm
like a
gonna
murder
take this.
hotel. He'd kill the people.
Put it
Like
right
he'd
here.
shoot and he'd disintegrate their body and sell the bones on the black market.
Bad.
Okay.
Shit's cool.
If there's anybody in here,
We could go farther out if we
now's
want.
the time to let us know.
Run! Jesus Christ! You said you set the thing on the sink and it moved.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah. That's all that's happening.
Put that there.
You gotta fucking calm down,
Shut
man.
up, Shane.
Another active area of May Bailey's is a little library section where a ghost is said to knock books off shelves.
Ghost 101. 1, knock book off shelf. Week 2, hold a candlestick in the middle of a hallway. 3, sheets.
You're just
Ghost
you're
number
just going
4.
through
What
the
do we
Haunted
got?
Mansion in Disneyland.
No, I'm not.
All right, we're gonna leave now. Please don't follow me.
Follow me.
Great. Okay.
If you can't catch him here, just follow him home all the way to California.
Stop telling the ghost to follow me home.
He's got a... Do you hear footsteps up above?
Yeah, but there's no one up above.
The bordello's up there. Did you hear? I
fucking heard a footstep.
The bordello's up there? Is that what he
Go
said?
up there. We'll find out, I guess.
Arguably the most horrifying part of the hotel is the Bordello Suite, which is upstairs in May Bailey's, a place where the girls would take patrons to perform services.
And the door's open.
What?
Was it open before?
Nope.
Yeah, I think we all know. It is those services. That is exactly what they're talking about.
That's really sorry.
I do not like this room at all.
Many report feelings of unrest in here, and an employee that has worked at the hotel for over
Fuck
30
says
years refuses to go in there to this day.
Bad.
It's just another bathroom. Whoa. I got.
Does it stink?
No, I just got lightheaded.
Oh.
I'm getting out.
Stay in there.
Wait, what?
Stay in there.
Wait a second. What are you doing?
Hang on.
Oh no! No!
Turn out your light.
Oh my god. Is there anybody in here with me?
That's like the most awkward way to ask.
And now Ryan is out there, and he's probably freaking out.
All right. Shane's doing his lockup in the. Oh boy! Oh god! My fucking light just died. God damn it! Turn back on, please. Please. Shane, is your lockout? Is your lock-in done?
No, I've just got another 2 minutes.
Fuck! Come back out! Come back out!
I've got 2 more minutes.
No!
This is one of the best days of my life.
We're good. Okay. Dude, I thought I saw something fly in front of me, but
Huh?
it doesn't matter. Why I freaked out is because I thought something flew in front of me, but it may have just been the reflection of my light turning off.
If you don't want us to be here, send us a sign. That's just fun.
I'm sorry I'm in here. Oh. Did your fucking light just turn out? Oh my god, I just got the fucking chills. God. Oh no.
This isn't even a mag light.
Oh god, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Was that you telling us to leave?
Hey, there it goes. It's fine. It's like full power. Ghost, I'm beginning to suspect that you're not real.
Beginning?
Call it a hunch. But I've sat in a lot of dark rooms with this guy talking to the air.
Right after Shane speaks, our audio recorder picks up a voice possibly
Oh,
saying,
no, not this
I'm
again.
right there.
But I've sat in a lot of dark rooms with this guy talking to the air.
Could this be one of the patrons of this former bordello?
Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a noise. I don't think it's compelling in the sense it doesn't sound like a voice.
Cool.
It also kind of goes right into your voice though, which makes me think you're just like,
When we both talk, it sounds so much different than our voices. So
take it if you want.
Alright.
You can have it.
Sorry about that.
I think it's saying, I'm right there. You think it's
Welcome back.
Another famous ghost at the hotel is said to be the younger sister of May Bailey, Millie. The story goes that Millie's fiance was shot in a gambling dispute on the morning of their wedding.
The morning before their wedding, and he's like, you know what I'll do? I'll get real drunk and go play some cards with some shady fellas.
Hell yeah.
Tables. That's him getting killed. Tell my wife I love her. Well, she's not my wife. Yeah. Anyway.
It's said that Millie's grief consumed her as she continued to wear the wedding dress after the incident. Millie is reportedly seen in her dress by hotel guests to this day.
Why did she turn into
earning her the
ice?
name, the Lost Bride of the Dauphine Orleans Hotel. Now it's time to move to the final phase of the investigation.
What the hell?
Spending the night in the hotel.
It did not
As
work.
I mentioned before,
That was
some
not
of the
a
site's original structures still stand today, and the carriage rooms are the oldest part of the existing building. But more importantly, according to the hotel, the carriage rooms used to be an extended rear wing of May Bailey's, and chillingly was the part where May and her sister Millie actually lived.
May and Millie, we're gonna turn off the light now. Really, it's your time to run amok.
Oh, shit.
Did you just take a shit?
No, I didn't take a shit. I just realized what I've gotten myself into again. I hate this. Okay.
You know, a ghost has probably whispered point blank in your ear, but you probably never heard it because you were busy going,
okay, what did I do? All right, what did I do? What do you do? You always get yourself into these things.
This is great.
Come out, rip my skull out of my head. Pull my bones out and melt them and put them on my face.
Are we doing more of this, or can I use the jacuzzi hot tub that we've been blessed with?
Are you serious?
Oh, are we gonna spend the night here and not use that?
Hell yeah!
We're just two guys sitting in a tub. So how do you feel about sleeping here?
I'm delighted because this is the first place we've ever slept that has just a modicum of luxury.
This is luxury?
Yeah. Did you see the size of that bed?
Yeah, I saw the size of the bed. You
We slept on a dirt floor on the Queen Mary.
It doesn't
matter. It was covered in rat hair.
It's true.
This is incredible.
This is fine. I'm still gonna have a hard time sleeping in that room. It's so dark in here. Did you see that? All right. Well, should we do this?
Do they not sleep in the dark?
Afraid of the dark.
Bet.
Okay, they're probably afraid
Weird.
of the pitch black, which I can agree with.
Bro, this motherfucker's just on a device.
There's footsteps.
That's the balcony outside, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna go out there.
He doesn't
I want to
care.
see if someone's actually out there.
Why would you do that? No!
Why the hell not? Oh, it was him? Really?
Oh, fuck. There's nobody out here. Maybe there's somebody in those rooms? But I don't see any movement.
While listening for footsteps, we pick up a strange voice speaking something unknown.
Maybe this is a lost cause.
Is this the voice of May or Millie?
Yes.
Or perhaps one of the Civil War soldiers
For
who
sure.
frequented the bordello?
It sounds like someone's swallowing, or like.
It sounds not even close to my voice. It's a different octave. It sounds like a machine almost. It's very electronic. There's so many different things and properties about that voice that would prove it's not me. It almost sounds like there's a TV on.
You make it sound like you're listening to a recording of Pavarotti. It's a tiny little click noise.
Look, listen to it again. It's a voice and it's electronic. I don't know what it's saying.
Is it Daft Punk?
It's not, yes, Daft Punk. The
Is it
DJ's Daft Punk came into our suite at night and gave me a little ditty. That's what happened.
Holy shit. This is insane. It's fucking 5:15 in the morning.
Get up, you idiot.
Oh my god, I got fucking chills. Is this not alarming to you, Shane? What the fuck?
No.
Shane was
Jesus.
kidnapped episode
Between
1.
Shane snoring and this goddamn ghost. Gonna kill somebody.
A nice morning sky. Let's leave. What if we find out that there's actually nobody even staying above us?
I don't know, Ren. This place is strange.
After,
Trying
Shane
to freak
returned
him
to
out,
our normal
Greg.
hotel down the street, but I was still bewildered by the footsteps, so I stayed back to investigate the only 2 rooms above our hotel room, only one of which was occupied.
Hi, I just had a quick question. I'm staying downstairs, under you.
This is so awkward.
And just out of curiosity, did you happen to be walking around? Oh, okay. I'm a little spooked. I thought it was.
Yeah, we've been a little spooked too, but we've been there about 2-3 days now, so now you got to talk to the front desk.
Well, there you have it. He wasn't walking, and not only was he not walking, he's been spooked too because he's wondering where the creaking and walking is coming from. Well, 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 well.
Hell yeah.
Was he not pacing?
Not only was he not pacing, but he said, yeah, we've been staying here the past couple days. I've been pretty freaking spooked.
I bet he was just embarrassed.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He was probably pacing around. It's a ghost, Ryan. You're right. There's a ghost marching around for 7 hours. Non-stop.
Yes, because that's what ghosts do. That's it? That's all you have to say for yourself?
I think that man was just walking around, Ryan.
Okay, I'm gonna take the camera away from your stupid face. It's worth mentioning that after this investigation, I spoke to a New Orleans ghost tour guide about hauntings at the Dauphine, and she mentioned an angry Confederate soldier who walks around all night long and even stomps. Was this possibly the source of the footsteps that I heard in our room that night? Given the rich history of this hotel, it's no wonder that many feel the numerous presences that once frequented these halls. And after spending a sleepless night there, I won't argue that something is off at the Dauphine Orleans Hotel. But whether or not it's definitively haunted will remain unsolved.
Of course it will.
It's not haunted.
How do you know that?
I know it's not haunted.
You don't. Bat.
I think you might intellectualize.
Hell yeah.
That's
Oh, there's tons of voodoo shit in New Orleans, bro.
I don't want to murder you.
I never said I wanted to murder you.
You want to kill me.
That seems like a good idea. Let's lock ourselves in the murder room. I'm leaving. Too late. You lost your chance. What the? This week on Buzzfeed Unsolved, we cover the practice of voodoo. Can it actually be used to contact spirits? Right now, we're sitting on top of Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans, a city rich with voodoo history. And later, we'll actually attempt to use voodoo to try and contact spirits. We're going to have a good teacher with us, too. So
you can find that shit everywhere.
Right. We'll see. We've got a lot to cover, and I really don't know what to expect, so let's get into it. The origins of voodoo are unknown, but most agree it came from West Africa, particularly the region of Benin, where the word voodoo means spirit. So right now we're at Voodoo Authentica. It's an authentic voodoo shop, as the name would suggest, and we're gonna learn a little bit about voodoo. It's a push.
Why is that person just sitting there on their phone? What the hell?
I didn't see the sign.
I know.
Let's go over the basics. It is believed voodoo derives from the tradition of ancestor worship and animism, the belief that nature and inanimate objects contain
I want to pop it. I want to kill
voodoo
someone.
Practitioners believe in one God, and that there are
That would
many
be fun,
spirits who
right?
have power
You wanna buy
over
one of
humans
these?
and nature. They are referred to as Loa.
We have more than 25 different working altars.
Okay, what do you mean by altars?
These are places that people come and pray and leave gifts at for specific spirits. Each Orisha and Loa have their own spheres of influence.
This one over here looks very feminine and...
Very feminine indeed.
Yeah.
She
and
is
dolls.
love and attraction. She's more the pulling towards you of love.
And it seems like some people put little tiny relics or gifts, other people just straight up, like the uncle on your birthday who just gives you money.
Yes.
Throwing down a...
And?
What else we got? Oh, booze.
Oh, the bubbly. Even in the afterlife, it is appreciated.
Probably a good one.
While voodoo has gotten a bad reputation over years of misinformation, it is actually a very positive practice and is often used to call on spirits to help the sick and needy and guide one through life's struggles.
So the negative connotation, that's all.
You know, people think voodoo's used as this evil thing where I'm going to make a little Shane doll,
Bro, that shit busting.
throw it into the ocean and watch him drown, and then really smile while he's sinking.
What?
Stuff like that.
You just said that this is not what they're used for.
Yeah, I know, but if they were used for that,
You would kill me. You would murder me.
It wasn't hypothetical. I wasn't thinking of doing that.
Ryan,
Smile.
sometimes we argue on this show. I don't want to murder you.
I never said I wanted to murder you.
Kill me.
This is a hypothetical situation.
Continue to tell me about voodoo now that I know you want me dead.
I didn't ever say, you know what?
Oh, this feels great.
Voodoo would eventually make its way to America via the slave trade, and New Orleans would eventually play home to perhaps the biggest figure in American voodoo history, Marie Laveau, also known as the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans.
It's said that her spirit walks this entire cemetery. Obviously, we can't get in because a lot of people vandalized the tomb.
But we can't see her actual...
No, but we
that
can
is a New
be at the
Orleans
gates,
cemetery.
so to speak, spiritually and physically.
For sure.
Marie!
Oh, really? Okay. Marie!
Hold on. Marie!
No, that's not gonna do anything.
Marie!
Are they gonna trespass on private
Can you see
property?
over this normally without jumping?
Actually, yeah.
It was here at Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans that Marie Laveau would hold voodoo gatherings on the shores. Journalists would spread stories of infamous orgies and sacrificial rituals that would occur at this lake on St. John's Eve.
Sacrificial
Did you hear that?
And
Did you see that?
Orgies.
I don't know why that one slipped by me. I was like, yeah, sure, orgies. Tell me about ritual?
The negative connotations of voodoo proliferated by the media likened voodoo to savagery, and towards the end of the 19th century, voodoo had to go underground in New Orleans. Now that we've established the